What's up, everybody? I'm Little Ed from Crossbars and Stars, along with
DJ Vince.
we have the world's famous D-Boy Danny.
D-Boy Danny in the house. Yes, sir.
So, D-Boy Danny, tell us a little bit about yourself, brother. How did you get started in this lowrider game? Because we always see you on the boulevards. We see you everywhere, brother. Tell us.
Well, since I was a kid, I used to grow up in school drawing bombs, so I've always been into the lows and that kind of culture, time goes by, I had a kid, I had my family going on and stuff like that. Wasn't really into it as much when I was getting older, had other stuff to do, and then just a few years ago, my pops, my uncles and tios and all them, they're involved in all that. My dad just told me one time, like, hey, you know what, like, I want you to get one for us before I pass. And that kind of meant the world to me, So one day I just went, marketplace shopping, and we found a bomb and actually purchased one for him at first,
Nice.
And we started cruising together, and it was cool, the boulevard, and we getting a lot of attention.
What year was that, the bomb?
That was a 36 Pontiac that I got for him.
36 Pontiac.
Yeah, very clean, cherry. It was a black one.
You still got that?
No, we got rid of it. We got got other ones now, but he had it for about a couple months, and the attention we're getting, I was like, all right, a lot of car clubs coming up to us, going to their meetings and trying to promote us to get into their clubs. I was like, you know what, like, I might need one myself,
Yeah.
So I told him, so what, I'm gonna look one, for myself, and yeah, like about a month, two later, and I'm getting one myself, and it was a 46 Fleet Master, which that's my name comes from now on social media,
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a teal
Beautiful
green,
car.
beautiful, yeah, it's a very rare color, very rare car, after the wars between 42 and 46, they didn't have nothing, producing.
What color was it?
It's like a teal green, a mint green.
Was that the original?
Two-tone, yeah, it's original.
Wow.
It's all original, yeah.
And you bought it like that?
I got it just like that, yeah. Cherry. I mean, I added accessories and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Sirens
yeah.
And, all the stuff that I wanted to, but the way it was is the way it still is,
Nice.
And I still have that one to this day as well, which, and I got two more in my collection,
Nice.
What else did you add on after that?
So after that one, I purchased a 64 Impala.
Nice.
So I had a hardtop, love Impalas, love the Lolos. But to me, I felt, I had both worlds, I was like, you know what? I'm more of a bomb person, and then I started seeing convertibles around. I was like, I can see myself in one of those, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Let me try to get rid of this, sell this one, and maybe get the convertible, And yeah, sure enough, I end up selling for double than what I purchased it for, so I couldn't say no to
The
that.
Impala?
My Impala, yeah.
You got
I
double?
doubled
year
it,
was
yeah.
it again?
It was a 63.
Nice.
63.
An Impala? I'm trying to... Oh, the square, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm trying to think of what- yeah.
Baby blues, nice,
Those are...
I got it for about like 15, 16. I doubled it, bro. I sold it for
Nice.
31.
You
So I
doubled
was like,
it?
you know what? I'll put that into my convertible,
Yeah.
So I was
Nice.
searching for my convertible for a couple months, and sure enough, I found out in Florida. Yeah, it was actually in an auction.
Florida?
Yeah, in an auction. A couple of my buddies already bought cars from these auctions.
Right.
So I know it's legit, So you always got to worry about, where they're selling
scary.
you. You know what I mean? Yeah, it is. So, I've been following this car for a while before it went onto the floor. And trip out, it was a blessing. It was right before Christmas, about 2 weeks before Christmas in December, about 3 years ago. And I seen this convertible. I seen what it came with, right? It was a 37 Ford, right? I looked in the description. It says 350 Chevy motor, automatic, highway car. I was like, oh, this is going to fly out here, That's what it's known for, right? So I was like, you know what? I'm interested. So a few weeks before that, I was seeing other cars going on for the auction, 60, 70, because there's no reserve on it. So they're going high. I was like, damn, bro, you got to have some money, So I was like, I'm going to focus on this one. And about 2 days before it went on the floor, I contacted the auction out there in Florida. And I asked the salesperson, guys, like, hey, is there a reserve? Yeah. I said, well, I know they're going high, I said, is there any way you can ask maybe that owner right there, if I offer him, a certain amount, will he take it? And he laughed at me, He was like, that's kind of funny, I was like, well, you never know.
Yeah.
It might be funny, but you never know. He's like, actually, this guy that has this car right here, he brings multiple cars here, so he's a good customer to us. And he's actually here right now in the auction because we had a big meeting or whatever it was, right? He goes, give me about 10, 15 minutes, brother. I said, all right, cool. And then hung up. And at that time, it's like 7 o'clock my time, about 10 p.m. over there in Florida, Guy called me back. He goes, hey, you know what? He goes, your Christmas present came a little early. He goes, this guy is going to accept your offer. I said, you're kidding me, So now you put me on the spot,
Hey,
right? So I'm like,
yeah.
damn, like I'm throwing a big old amount at him. I was like, but I'm comfortable with it because after taxes and, to tow it over here, I know what I'm available to do, And I was like, all right, well, how can I see the car now? He's like, give me about 5 minutes. So he called me back. He goes, yeah, FaceTime? I said, yeah. So he called me back in video chat, right? And he's out there in the parking lot where the car's at. the tops on, whatever, you know, and it's kind of dark out there, of course, you know, it has little lights, whatever. So he's showing me. I was like, oh, it's a little dark, but he's like, give me about 10 minutes, bro. I'm gonna do something for you. It's all right, cool. Called me back, bro. This guy rolls the car into the main floor. Mind you, it's already almost 11 o'clock at night. Everything's closed down, right? He videos me, showing me the audience, like all the chairs and all that. It's a stadium, right? Empty, of course, and it's right there. You do all the white lights on it. The maintenance guy was right there vacuuming the floors around it.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, this is not like for me. Like, come on now, you know?
Yeah.
So he's right there. He goes, I'm going to start from the front, and I'm going to show you everything all around, bro, from detail to detail. I was like, dang, bro, who would do that across the states, you know? And he's going from the front. I said, bro, this is mine, you know? So I said, let's do this, you know? So, yeah, we made it happen. The next day, you know, we had it shipped out. Took about a few days, you know? And I remember it coming to my neighborhood right here, and my neighborhood was kind of like, it's a one way in, one way out. So we have a big old diesel coming, enclosed trailer.
Nice.
The moment like he just opened it up and it's like, oh man,
Man,
yeah,
everybody
cool,
saw
bro.
it.
Yeah,
Like
bro. It was like,
Christmas.
and from then on, it's like it's been game time, you know,
Wow.
game
That's-
changer. So
That's beautiful.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
What was your second car after that, brother?
That was my second car, my convertible.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm my 63 was my second car, the Lolos. Got rid of that one. That was my third car, the convertible, the 37 Ford. And then my fourth one, I got a 47 German helmet about almost 2 years ago now.
Beautiful.
So I have a little collection, you know.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
pretty cool.
collection.
How did you get into chauffeuring everybody? Because I know you chauffeur a lot of famous people. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah. So again, when I got my convertible, a couple weeks later, I got a phone call and asked if I want to be in the Uptown Whittier Christmas parade. Right? They seen my car online, whatever, and I was like, yeah, for sure. You know, let's do it. And then I ended up chauffeuring the mayor of Whittier that day
Nice.
on the parade. I was like, oh, okay. You know, after we did the parade, stopped right there, landed all up, and I had a couple of people walk up to me and ask me like, hey, how much do you charge for chauffeuring? You know, I was like, I know what chauffeur means, but like, what do you mean? You know? Yeah, like your car, man. Like I can see so many, you know,
People.
people with dresses like pops, the red, the stripes, and pinstripes, and I was like, well, I don't know, brother. Like, just give me a call and let me know the details, you know? And sure enough, this guy called me about 3 weeks later, and he set me up with it at a park, and I was like, and we did the whole thing. The money was good, and I was like, wow, I can really do this, you know? Never thought of doing it, you know what I'm saying? So
Nice.
once I started doing that, my business, bro, just blew up. I didn't know a name for it. I just kept doing it, put it out there, you know, whatever. And then word by mouth, you know, people stopping me and seeing it, you know. And then about a couple months later, I ended up making a name, which is Vintage Classic Chauffeuring, you know. Make sure there's nothing around like that, you know. And
Vintage.
once I made that,
Vintage classic.
Vintage Classic Chauffeuring, yeah.
Nice.
It flows.
Yeah. So once I made that, I made my logos, my magnets on my car, and my business blew up, bro. So then from then on, again, parades, mayors and council members and all that stuff like that. And then, you know, I'm a good friends with Kid Frost, you know, that's my boy.
Nice.
And from him, and again, word by mouth, you know, I'm in his albums coming up. You know, we know MC Magic and Baby Bash and
Yeah.
MKY,
Nice.
Mikey Jimenez. I'm in a couple of his
Mikey
videos.
Jimenez. Yeah.
I'm
you
still
know.
thinking about Sugar, how'd you get so fly?
Right?
Yeah, right
Yeah, the
on.
jams. Yeah. So, you know, it's cool, bro. And I just recently did, well, it's my second one with Lady Old School out in
Lady
Vegas.
Old School, yes.
Yeah, this is my second video with her, with my cars, with the teal green one, the 46. But it's just word by mouth, bro. And, you know, it's booming. I'm blessed.
That's good. That's a blessing right there,
Yeah.
brother.
Good. Yeah, brother. How does your family feel about this? About you doing what you're doing now?
Oh, they're really happy for me, bro. You know, it's, you know, people take it different perspectives of lowriding, right? You know,
Right.
you the cholos, the gangsters, and the way we dress, and you know what I mean? They like to, you know, they judge me, whatever, but people that are in it, like us, we know how it really is, family oriented and stuff like that, you know?
Exactly.
When we go to car shows, it's just a nice day and, you know, enjoy the moment with the family and make memories, you know?
Exactly.
My family would rather me do this and be out in the streets doing other things like,
yeah.
Right.
you know what I mean? Like my other rest of my family members, right? So for me, it gets me off the streets, and it gets me on the streets, but off the streets in the wrong way, in my opinion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's very like I said, it's a blessing for me.
Yeah.
It's a
Look at all the
relief,
people you're
bro.
meeting. Look at all the people you're doing videos with, and that's kind of cool, bro.
Yeah.
You're getting famous. You're in the light with these guys. You know, these people that are performing.
definitely
Yeah, that is a good blessing. And you're listening to their music too.
and enjoying
and
it
then
at
you
all
get to
times.
see it on TV. You know what I mean?
Right.
That
That's
must be
me. There's my
badass.
card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's-
Getting the
that's
VIP
really cool.
treatments, you know,
VIP,
backstages
yes.
or on the
Oh,
stage
yeah.
with people. You know what I mean? or rolling into concerts with my car like that, with Frost and stuff like that. You know,
opening the
Yeah,
like the sea.
it's a good scene,
Parting
yeah.
the sea, yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about Kid Frost? How is he? Like, I mean, he seems like a real cool. He's been in the game forever.
before I was even born, brother.
Yeah,
you know,
me too, yeah.
before I was born, that's for sure. You know, and
That's
again,
right.
people have their opinions about other people, right? To each its own. You know, that's how
Right.
I see it. But when you get to know somebody, including myself, you get to know me. You know who I am, not just from what I
Right.
have or how I look. You know, that guy he's dope, bro. He knows his shit. Real chill.
that's
smart,
cool.
intelligent. I mean, it's all love and respect for that guy. 100%.
And you guys
know
are
what
real
I'm
good
saying?
friends.
Oh yeah, we're like this, bro.
Yeah, it's not
You know
just
what I
because of the chauffeuring, right? or the
Oh, not
car.
even that.
Yeah,
It's not
that's
even.
cool.
It has nothing like with me. I don't consider myself a chauffeur for him, or
Yeah.
he does neither. You know, when we go somewhere, this is my
Camaradas,
boy.
huh?
No matter where we're at, he's with me. Right?
That's
we did the
real
Quiet
cool.
Canyon not too long ago, right here, right? The concert last week, and we went in, the VIP passes, and of course they're like, "Oh, who's with you?" My boy. This is, you know what I mean?
You didn't take your car?
I didn't take my car. No, I don't. I mean, going with him.
But imagine that him rolling up in your car to
Yeah, I
perform.
know. That'd have been dope.
yeah.
That'd have been dope. But they didn't have a good enough amount of parking for me to do it and to leave it there. You get it? So
Yeah, because that's
Yeah, I
the
wouldn't
thing
just
right
leave it
there,
on-
brother. People
yeah,
coming in,
unsupervised.
rolling up. Yeah, people rolling up in cars
Yeah,
to perform.
that'd be dope. Yeah, I'm waiting for one of those.
Because it happens, and then I know you got the right car for it.
Yeah.
You're getting out there, so brother, it's probably gonna happen, man.
Yeah.
and we're all gonna say, yeah, we know that
Like we
guy.
done the super shows and stuff like that. Long Beach right here, and stuff like that. And we roll in with our cars, but we park in the back.
Yeah.
Going up on stage, all the audience, we just roll up there and do our thing. But
That's cool.
Yeah,
a lot
he's
of
a good
stuff
guy,
goes
man.
on.
I want to say maybe 2 years ago, I have on my phone right here a video of you cruising Whittier with Kid Frost. And
Oh, I think I seen that.
yeah, dude, it's cool because it's cold. He's wearing a trench coat. I don't know if you remember. He was wearing a trench coat. He got up and he's saying what's up to everybody, and you're cruising. It just looked like a party in your car itself.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And honestly, when I'm on the boulevard and I see you, it just seems like you're having a party, bro. I mean, it's like, yeah, because you see everybody having a good time, but it's like a better time in his car as he's rolling down. It's crazy. Yeah, it looks
That's for
bad.
sure.
It looks
That's
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it looks
man.
really cool.
Yeah,
You
it's
got
a dope
lot of
feeling, bro.
respect from a
Yeah.
lot of people out there.
yeah, oh yeah, definitely. When I go out there, everybody is like, "Where's Frost? Where's Frost?" When they don't see him, because honestly, like he only rolls in my cars,
Yeah.
Nice.
And it's just that respect and love,
That's
like I said,
that
when we're
is-
out there, it's a show, bro.
That's an honor too.
for sure.
Cano.
Oh, it's
yeah.
definitely an honor. It's definitely an honor.
He's a legend.
Yeah.
For sure.
100%.
But people like that ride in the best cars
Yeah.
and the cleanest cars, and that's you, brother.
Yeah,
that's
your car.
that's your
thank you,
car.
thank you.
Because he could pick anybody's car. He's
Oh
like,
yeah,
"I'm going yours."
yeah,
Yeah,
That-
that's really
that's
cool.
so true.
blessing. That's really exciting to for you to have that they pick your car.
Yeah, it's dope.
That is.
Do you have in mind for another car that you want to build or another car you want to do?
So, like I said, growing up when I was younger, I always drew a specific kind of car, right? Getting older, I knew what kind of car it was now because I always see pictures of it, right? 48 Fleetline. That's always been my dream car.
Yeah.
The fat back, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I mean, I can get one, but I'm gonna have 5 cars now, But I would want one, bro.
Yeah.
Just to have and to cruise around with. But 48 Fleetline's always been my number one car that I always wanted to own, right? It's kind of hard to get one fixed up and the price, you get it. Building them from the floor up, nowadays, bro, a paint job takes a whole year for a car, So building it, I know a lot of people that build their cars and still in the shops,
Yeah.
5-6 years.
My
I'm
car.
more like, I want it now. Let's get on the streets,
Yeah.
Tomorrow's never promised, brother. So I
Yeah,
feel like, you know what?
well,
Get it
that's-
now,
that's what we
enjoy it,
always
enjoy
say,
the
yeah.
moment, who you with, your family, your friends, and just enjoy life,
That's beautiful.
But a 48 Fleetline has always been my number one go-to.
A year for a paint job,
Yeah.
Oh,
bro.
yeah, definitely, bro. Just to get in takes months because people are booked,
and then that's because of the right painter you're going to,
That
Right.
too.
and everybody's
yeah.
going to that
Mhm.
guy.
And the price, everything's doubled.
And are you going to expand with more cars or for chauffeuring? How many cars do you use right now for chauffeuring?
So I own specifically 3, but I also have other buddies that have one that are willing to help me out,
Oh, okay.
So like, for example, recently I just booked a quinceañera for 5 cars.
oh,
They went on all 3 of mine and then 2 other ones that I've asked my people to do, My dad, my pops, he's one of my drivers.
Oh,
If
nice.
you guys see the videos, I'm
That's-
driving my 47, he driving my convertible. It's
Nice.
automatic, so he's cruising,
That's cool.
So he's one of my drivers as well. But I always have other drivers available. So yeah, I mean, if the time's right and the money's right with the cars, of course I want to expand
So-
as a collection for mine.
So you have 3 cars that you use for chauffeuring.
Yes.
Now you said you, your dad, and who's the third one?
And, well, I have other buddies.
Oh, you trust
Yeah.
you trust them?
Oh yeah, definitely.
And they-
Yeah, because they
as long
got
as they
cars
know how to-
themselves.
oh, okay, cool,
So
cool, cool.
you know when people are specific when they want to book you with the cars, the color, the convertible.
Got it.
you
Got
know,
it. Yeah.
They don't want black. They want a burgundy one. No,
Colorful-
my
oh.
buddy has a burgundy one.
Nice.
If they want a black one or they want my green one, hey, you know what? Drive
Oh,
my green
okay.
one, leave your burgundy at home.
That's
you know
cool.
what I mean?
They have a choice.
Yeah, and we all
Options.
work together. Yeah,
That's cool.
So that's pretty dope. I mean, I can't drive all 3, right?
I know.
But-
I was like, I go, who's gonna you gonna trust the third
No, I
one?
have a good mountain team. So
No,
it's pretty
that's
cool.
that's cool. That's cool.
It's a
Yeah, if
blessing.
you
It's a
expand
blessing.
with more cars, then you're gonna need more drivers.
Definitely. Yeah. You got to trust them too. You got to know they had to
But
be in
that's
the
cool
game.
that you have friends that have their own cars. You could have,
Definitely.
they got your back. They go, we got you.
Yeah.
That's cool. To
real
expand
good.
your business right there, though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's cool.
really
And then,
dope.
so you get a lot of proms and weddings. And are they local or do you get some real far?
I mean, I've been out to Oxnard. I've been out to Bakersfield. You know what I'm saying? My convertible is long distance, bro. So it's like a regular car. So wherever.
So
you know
you
what I
got to
mean?
drive it.
If the money's right, I'm on it. You know what I'm saying? If it's too far, I'll tow it if I have to. But I've done all Alley County, Orange County, San Bernardino County. Like
Have you ever having to take yours out of state?
not yet.
Not even to
I've
Vegas?
had an inquiry for one, but of course, they didn't. You know what I mean? Didn't go through with it. But if the money's right and
Yeah.
everything's smooth and you know what I mean, then
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm down for that.
Yeah.
Do you
That'd be
have
good.
any weird stories about anything that ever happened in your car? And you're like, man, I wish I never would have took this guy or any.
So I don't want to say weird,
Yeah.
but it was more of a surprise, which is cool, because they all respect my cars and you know what I mean. When they date, so some people don't like when they do photo shoots. Some drivers or owners, they won't let you get close to their car or on top of it or in the
Don't
back of
lean
it.
on
Yeah,
it, yeah.
yeah, exactly right. I'm all for it, bro. You know what I mean? I'm quinceañeras, bro. The youngsters, they love that. They're happy. They're big dresses. It's a once in a lifetime for them,
Very, very.
So I'll
and
let them get in the back. I mean, you guys see my pictures. The dress is going down
Oh,
the back,
yeah.
and it's good promo for me as well too, right? When I take my photos. But there was one incident where some guy hired me for his sister's. It was a surprise birthday party, right? So I go pick him up, and he didn't even know as well. Before we got 2-3 minutes before we got to the spot, they blindfolded his sister right in the back seat, and it was already getting dark. It's cool. So I had my car all lit up. So then the entrance was to the back alley. So we pull up in the back alley. Actually, it's right in Artesia. And there's about 30 people in that back alley, right? And we roll up. I said, cool, they're going to surprise. Everybody is quiet. So I'm hitting my sirens and this and that. And everybody's like, okay, when we get there, she's going to take it off and surprise, right? I thought the same thing. But so what I do, I record. I have a 360 camera. You guys see my videos, right? So it gets everything at all times, right? So it was on, which was cool because it was a good video for me. We pull up. Surprise, right? She takes her blindfold off. And I don't know, everybody had confetti guns or those little things that
Yeah.
come out. Bro, the amount of confetti that was from the front to back, all on me, everywhere, all of us in the car was crazy, bro. And I was like, wow, oh, okay. It's paper, right? It's
Yeah,
cool,
Not gonna
Makes
hurt
a
your car,
mess.
But the look on his face was like, oh, man, so he saw you putting out a couple $100 extra here, bro. I said, no, it's cool. No, bro, I know it's a mess, this and that. Please take it, And it was a moment.
Yeah.
It was and I slow-moed that video, bro. I got so many hits,
That's cool.
And on the way, getting back on the 91 to the 605, and I still recording, right? Everything's blowing out. It was crazy, bro. And it took, actually, to this day, I probably still have some stuck in my speakers, you know what I mean? But it's a memory, bro. I'm not anal
yeah.
about that, you know what I mean? So,
And you know what's really cool about you having a convertible is that for quinces and weddings, the big puffy dresses, they can fit in perfectly. Not having to be all
definitely. Yeah,
scrunched up.
comfortable,
That's-
yeah.
that-
And let me tell you, bro,
that's
big dresses, yeah.
That's a big plus right there too.
Yeah. At first they think like, oh, I'm not gonna have no room, but when they get in, they're comfortable. They're comfortable.
Well, not only they're comfortable, but if you had a roof, it'd be kind of.
They definitely,
So
yeah.
that's
when they
that's
ask me
a
sometimes
plus.
like, oh, can we have the top up? And it works both in hands, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, okay.
if we do a photo
you
shoot-
do, yeah, that's right. You got the top. You
yeah,
can put up. That's
I
good.
could go up, but when you do a photo shoot with the top up, it's like, are you really getting good pictures inside
Yeah, you
of
can't
it?
see
'Cause you
'em.
have to go inside, and look at it. So I always prefer it down. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? But hey, to each its own. Whatever you guys want, you got the.
Well, they could do
customers to make
both,
you guys
right?
happy.
Well,
yeah, we could do both.
Yeah,
I could
top
be there,
up,
do a
top
photo
down.
shoot, put it up, and then take you to the venue, whatever you want.
Nice.
Yeah, so I offer all that.
Yeah.
And again, I have my 360 camera, right? So when I do my own edits, I'm not a photographer, but I love photography, right?
Right,
so I
right.
do my own pictures there when I'm, and even the photographers right there be like, oh, okay, cool,
Yeah.
Hey, put it on top, put the dress all the way back. Oh, I didn't know that. Give
Well,
them
'cause
ideas.
That's
Yeah.
because you've done so many.
Yeah. And they
And,
think
yeah.
like, oh my gosh, like no, but no.
Well, the photographers probably are not used to doing that a lot.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
because they're
Which is
always
cool, you know?
Yeah, they're not always taking pictures of a girl in a car
Pizza dresses, yeah,
with a
in the
convertible
classic car, yeah, exactly, yeah.
So you do it so many times that you already got the packed down. You already
Right.
know how it's gonna look, and ask them to do this and that
Yeah.
to make the picture look great.
Exactly, and then we know when it's all done, I tell the family, on the way over there, of course I get permission, of course, and I do my edits. I
Nice.
do all the memories from A to B where the family's not there following. They're doing little selfies or whatever it is, even weddings. They're kissing, whatever in the back seat. No one's gonna get that moment.
No, no.
Right.
So my
you
camera
gotta.
gets all those special moments.
That
So I go
is-
back and
that's cool.
That's
like what you guys
smart.
do. I do my edits, right? Just those moments, make it to a little slideshow. I send it to them for free, right? That's just including my
so
package.
could you actually add that as a package?
I
'Cause
do that.
Oh, you do.
Yeah, and it's free.
Oh,
'Cause
but
I
it's
love doing
free.
that. Yeah, some people they don't know. They edit and they, you know what I mean? Or
Dude,
I've heard like people do photography and like $20 a picture with the family
Yeah.
there. Like you're already charging them so much,
Yeah.
Right.
I love it, bro.
Hey,
It's a passion
that's
for me.
cool. 'Cause that is actually something like people will look into and say, well, that's an added feature without any charge.
Exactly.
Man, I
That's
mean,
what
I would
gets them
say
to be
you
like,
should
okay,
charge,
cool.
but
No, I
That's
won't.
cool.
I definitely won't
Oh,
because I'm already satisfied. When I give you a price, I'm satisfied with the price.
man, you must
You
have a
get it?
lot of business. If people are going to hear this on the podcast, you're probably going to get more business. But because if you're not hearing what he's saying, that extra video or footage that he could do for the wedding, a quince, that is
Yep.
a lot.
Like I
'Cause
said, look
the
me up
other
on-
photographer ain't going to capture that.
Yep.
Nope.
Man,
Look me up on Vintage Classic Show
that
Frame. You guys
is-
will see what I'll do.
That's good right there. I mean,
100%.
I wish I had my daughter quince now. Yeah, because
But I do even cruises, bro. Birthday cruises.
That-
just, you
oh,
know what I mean?
really?
So someone at your guys' thing last night, even else asked me too for like, what about a birthday cruise? You know?
You know what? It would be.
That's cool.
It'd be
Let's do
cool if you could show over me and Eddie. To one of our, if we have something and us showing up in
I'm
New
on it, bro. I
Convertible.
got you guys covered.
that'd be badass.
For sure.
That would be. That would
I
be.
cover your interest fee. No, I'm kidding.
There
No.
it is.
The interest fee.
But I still have something to offer to you if you need a DJ.
That's right. Appreciate that. See how it works?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
business, bro.
It's
That's
a
how we do
circle
it.
of
And
life.
that's how it should be, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
That's how it should be like
That's
that.
how it was back then.
Yeah.
Now everybody wants to charge everybody for everything. There is no more buy me a 6-pack, 12-pack.
Exactly. What am I getting in return?
Exactly.
Oh, I'm sorry, you know?
What inspired you to keep going, bro? What's your drive?
My pops.
Your pops.
Nice.
Yeah, my
Beautiful.
pops.
Good
you know?
answer. That
I love that.
oh my god, that's
Same here.
go to
He's
phone
the
right
one-
there,
Yeah.
brother.
He's the one that started me in
Wow.
it. And I'm gonna end it like that, you know? With him.
Nice.
That's beautiful.
And that's why, I have all these memories right now with him driving all the time with me, going to shows, cruise nights, you guys' cruise nights, I always bring him right there behind me. I get a lot of feedback with people like, what's dope? I get a lot of messages like, I wish I had that memory with my dad.
Nah,
and, you know what I'm saying?
See, there it
Yeah.
is.
So
that's
to,
it.
just to, I inspire other people to do it as well. Some people
Right.
can't afford, not one, maybe two cars at all, but the messages I get from other people, that's what inspires me. Same thing with my chauffeuring.
All positive, all
I get
positive.
people from out of state. When I go live at the car shows or even showing my cars, I get messages from people from. There's people from like the UK and stuff like that messaging me because I'm pretty big on TikTok, right? I got a pretty good following, almost 50K, right? So when I go live, I get a lot of
Wow.
viewers as well, And the message I get afterwards is, hey, you know what? Like I love when you go live, you show the cars. We don't have that over here. I show my kids, my sons. They like to dress like that, and you inspire them, which is pretty dope, bro.
Oh,
I had one
yeah.
incident where I was at a car show. There's a little car meet about a year ago, and I was just standing there in front of my car, bro, and I seen a little kid right there with you probably even seen him around, but he'll probably even go to your guys' cruise nights, and he sells candy apples, right? He has a box of candy apple case right there, just hustling, right? Because he's building a truck. So I didn't know him at the time at all. And he's standing right there in front of me, but he kind of like wants to talk to me and doesn't, right? And so I guess his mom walked up to me. She's like, "Are you Fleet Master on Instagram or TikTok?" I say, "Yeah." My son, all he does is talk about you all the time. He follows you.
Wow,
You inspire him. He's building a truck, and when he sees your
Wow.
videos, I said, "Dang, bro, like that's dope."
That
I said, "Bring him
is.
over here, man." We took pictures and stuff like that, and like wipe out this whole case of I know how it goes. From the start, I'm a hustler myself since I used to garden and everything back in the day to make. Make my bread,
this kid watches you on TikTok or
Yeah, on all platforms. Yeah, I still see him to this day.
The social media does work.
Oh, 100%.
It does work.
100%.
Because if not, we would still be maybe just local.
Yeah.
But you're reaching out and you're reaching out to kids.
Yeah.
That's what's cool. So
That's
you,
what's really
he's
cool.
one, but you don't know there might be thousands
Oh, I'm
of
sure
others.
there is. Yeah, and like I said, when I get messages from people from across the ways, you know, it's like, damn, that's
But
pretty
this
dope,
kid
you know?
is local to see you.
Yeah.
That's
And to this
another-
day,
yeah.
he even gives me updates on his truck. It's almost ready, actually.
So the
Wow.
videos are, even though the kids are like him, that you're inspiring, can't be in person with you, but the videos,
but they see it.
The videos
Yeah.
are that,
and now
that
some
close
some
to
I'll
you.
probably never meet, you know?
But the videos, bro, that is
It helps, yeah. And I only
that
post
is
good
huge.
content, you know?
That
All my
is- that
content's
is
all
positive.
inspired, yeah, for
Nice.
sure.
So there's a
Inspirational.
lot of positive of everything that you're doing, the low riding, the cars, and everything that you're doing, inspiring little kids. That's amazing.
Definitely.
That's,
Oh,
that
yeah.
is-
And
that
that's
is
what I do it for,
amazing.
you know?
That
Like I
is
said,
it.
it's not all about the money. When I do chauffeur, it's not about the money. It's my hobby, bro. It's my passion, you know? So, you know, imagine getting paid while driving. I mean, who wouldn't want to do that?
Exactly.
And
You gotta
enjoy
love
it.
your job.
You get it? Yeah, exactly.
You're getting paid something that you love to
a
do.
little side hustle, yeah.
And my other had a question about, since we were talking about having your dad drive. What is your dad? How's your dad feeling about all this? Is he
Oh, man.
loving it?
Ask him when you see
Oh,
him next
I
time.
would love
Wish
that.
we would have had him
Yeah.
on here, bro. But
Oh yeah, we were just talking
you
about
know,
that.
he would, yeah. Maybe one day, you know, we'll bring him. But yeah, he calls me. What's up? What's going on for the weekend? Hey,
Nice.
bro, you know,
That's
Hey.
are we
cool.
still going? Are we still doing this? Like
That-
your guys' thing last night.
Yeah.
What time I could be there? Well, I had a last minute prom, right? Let me take care of this real quick over here. But I'll come. All right, but so what time? Like, he's excited, bro.
That's
I mean, who wouldn't be driving in the convertible, just chilling?
not like,
bro,
oh,
you know what
I
I'm saying?
gotta go to work. I gotta go to
Yeah,
work.
no,
today.
no,
he's-
forget all that.
is-
Nah, we're
And
gonna
then
make it happen.
The way you guys pull up with your sirens, but you guys pull up smooth. Like you guys make the show like, hey, guess what? We're here, and that's what's
That's
up.
what people say. Yeah, they know when Fleet Master shows up, you know, down the street, down the block, they hear us. You know what I mean? And at nighttime, you know, it's all lit up and stuff like that. So it's cool, bro. It's a good feeling. You know, I love it. I love it.
That's
My
good.
dad loves
That's-
it. He enjoys it. And who wouldn't want that? You know,
Was your dad low riding before this?
he was, but he didn't actually own one. My dad's a mechanic, full on mechanic to this day.
Nice.
You know, mobile or not. You know, so he works on. We work on our own cars. You know,
That's cool.
We work on our own cars, and but to own one when I got him one, made his life, bro.
That's beautiful.
And that's what
That
made me
is.
keep going.
Can you talk about that when you got your dad's car? Like, how was it? Like, how did it feel giving your dad, like, Dad, here you go?
I know
That's a beautiful story right there.
I mean, honestly, I felt like I should have done it a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? But you know, things happen for a reason.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
on God's timing for sure, right? And that's how I see it. But the moment we went to go look at it and we turned that corner and I seen it right there, you know, the guy had it out in his little parking lot. Just my dad's eyes just like, damn,
Lit
like,
up.
it was
That
like I
was
said,
it.
it was game on, bro. Like,
That's
you know what I
it.
mean? And then for him to drive it, you know, test drive it. No, you test drive it, you know? And he didn't know I was going to get it for him.
Wow.
Oh, really?
No, he didn't know that. Because he
That's
told me buy one before he goes, right? Leaves this earth, right? I want you to get one so we can go cruising, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a family of 8, bro. I'm the youngest one. You know, I got 4 brothers and 3 sisters, and I'm the only one that's in this, you know.
Out of
Lifestyle,
yeah. Out of 8. And so he told me, he's like, man, you're my last one, bro. Like, you know?
The
So, like,
babies?
That's cool.
that's what inspired me again, you know, and you know his expression on his face when I did that is like, damn, bro, like never forget,
Yeah.
you know. And then when I said when I got it, I was like, man, I need my own shit now, you know. I need my own one now, you know. So I was like, let's do it, you know. And to drive side by side, bro, that was it.
That's
Yeah.
that's cool.
And
you
then,
guys
you know,
got
when we-
video? Has anybody videotape you guys cruising?
Oh,
side
all
by
day
side?
I repost. Everybody gets me all the time when they see us right there. They love to see us out there, bro. They love to see
Nice.
dad and son right there out there, and I repost their stuff all the time. Yeah, for sure. Every single time I'm out there. That's the thing, bro.
That's cool, brother.
Your
like I said,
dad,
you
and
don't-
your pops, huh?
You hardly see, you know, the pops and son driving together
don't
like that.
see
You
that.
get
Yeah.
it?
You don't
So-
see that, brother.
It's good. Like I said, it inspires other people too.
Oh,
You know,
it's-
Oh,
I'm-
yeah.
Pretty sure. Well, maybe we just don't know about it,
that's true.
unless they're
out
posting it
there.
and we don't see it,
Yeah.
or they don't. But you know, maybe now.
Yeah, that inspired the
And
people
have
to
you
do
done
that.
other podcasts?
I never have. This is my first one. Shout out to Crossbars and Stars.
There it is. Crossbars
First
and
one,
Stars
that's right.
podcast.
There
Privilege.
we go.
D-boy,
That's right.
D-boy,
Yeah, see,
putting it
that's
down
cool.
for us.
That's
Nice. That's
What's-
gonna be cool. That's
Yeah,
gonna be
no,
cool. I'm
for
excited,
reals.
brother.
What? Tell us about that feeling when you get, as soon as you enter the boulevard, you see all the cars right there, you see everybody right there, you're bumping your music. What's that song you want to hear? What's your go-to song when you're on the boulevard?
So my playlist is a mixture, all oldies, funk. You know what I mean? Every day there's not one day that goes by I'm listening to oldies, no matter what.
Nice.
You know what I mean? On a side note, I'll be at the gym, oldies.
Busting
You know what I'm saying?
Nice, yeah.
That just motivates me every day, bro. You know, I grew up on oldies,
Right.
and I'll die being the oldies lover. You know, to to be honest, I don't have a go-to song. It's random. It varies, right? I have different moods every time I go out.
Got it.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
so whatever. When I turn that corner, I'm close to the boulevard already. You know what I mean? So when I'm out there and I get to the scene, whatever pops up, my next song, I'm gonna bump it.
Yeah.
You get it?
Nice.
So I don't have
Yeah.
like a go-to, you know,
And
person like that.
There's probably a lot. I know
There is.
for me there is.
Yeah, for me too.
I love all artists, bro.
Yeah.
All the oldies, they hit, bro. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't? You know, what I mean, who doesn't like the oldies? You know.
Exactly.
Everyone hits different ways for different people, right? So
Right.
you know, there's certain ones at certain times in my moods, I'll bump it up. You know.
And so how about like the new artists that are coming out? Do you bump their stuff?
Oh yeah, so like I've been on MKY, like Mikey Jimenez.
Mike, there you
he
go,
does some
Mikey.
nice R&B and oldies stuff like that too. I'm on, you know, shout out to Mikey. I'm in 2 of his music videos as well.
Wow.
So his music pretty hits too. You
I
know,
haven't seen. I didn't know he was doing any videos.
yeah,
Really?
Yeah, he does. Yeah, and
Man,
I'm in 2 of his
Mikey
music
Jimenez.
videos. Yeah,
As Junior, right?
yeah, like MKY.
MKY.
Yeah, Mikey Jimenez.
I know. I knew of his dad.
Lady Old School. Like I
Lady
said,
Old- Lady
you know,
Old School?
she's doing
Yeah.
some badass
Oh,
oldies
yeah.
right there too. So I bump her stuff too.
Yeah,
It
I
hits, bro.
She still looks like a little girl.
Right?
She's not a little girl.
Yeah, she sounds great.
Oh yeah. So that's cool that you know you bump the original stuff and the new stuff that's
And the
coming
new
out.
ones that- yeah, for
'Cause
sure.
That's part of the culture, I guess.
It is, bro.
yeah.
And it's gonna keep going. You know.
It'll never
Especially
There's
well,
not very many
yes.
genres that you can think of that are still hitting to this day.
You
that,
know, I even though they do covers, I still go back to the original.
oh, for sure.
for
sure.
You know,
It's different.
and there's a lot of new
Yep.
talent out there,
Yep.
bro. Man, and, you know, and then working at the record shop, even though it's not open no more, all these new talent that's coming out. Oh, I just could see it. These people will be at the record shop. We'd be selling their music, you know, because that's how it was before it all ended. But man, I see all this new talent, and I just wish I was at the record shop playing their music because people. I mean, I know they could download it, go to Spotify and all that, but sometimes some of the people want CDs,
The originals, yeah.
having their own stuff.
Records,
You know, because
yeah.
when Trish Chalito came out, we started getting her CDs. We're not the only record shop that had it, but I know a lot of people knew Norak Records, and they would come down and they knew they could. Well, we're looking for Trish Chalito, but also my job was to play other stuff to hook them.
That's right.
And I did that a lot, but. With all this new talent out, man, I would have so much to be playing, and people would just go, "Oh, well, the DJ knows what to play, and he knows what we might like, and you know, and then
Yeah,
I'll be
definitely.
playing all that stuff, and it would be easy."
And it's
'Cause
so
there's
dope
many-
to see all these new, you know, artists
Yes.
that are recreating these all the oldies, you know?
Joey
Like you said, they have a
Quinones,
voice, bro.
Joey
Like they're
Quinones,
badass, you know?
man, yeah, and then
They're really
that's
dope.
cool. That is real cool. You know,
Yeah, it is.
for
It's
the
keeping
new,
going,
the
you
new
know?
generation maybe coming up. They might not hear the older stuff, go that far back, but the new generation hearing these new artists coming out and jumping on that,
Right.
That's
Keeping it
it's
alive.
keeping it going.
Oh, yeah.
Keeping it alive.
Oh, yes.
That's what's good about it.
Yeah,
And,
and
you
then-
know, you see, like, you don't hardly see youngsters, you know? I mean, I still consider myself a little youngster, right? Driving the Lolos, the bombs, and stuff like that. They're always older gente, you know? But
Right.
so it's cool to see younger dudes, you know? And I have a lot of buddies that are younger dudes my age too, or even younger now that are getting inspired to get bombs, fix them up. And, you know, it's a passion, bro. It's a hobby for people. And it's cool to see that because you're keeping it alive, you know?
Yes.
And
And-
it's true what they say about this scene. You eat, sleep all day just thinking about lowriding, thinking about music, thinking about, you know, I mean, it's everything. It's the way you dress. It's the way you look. It's lowriding has a big effect on everybody if you're into it. It's crazy. You know what I mean? I mean, because like they say, I am a lowrider. You know what I mean? I mean, in yourself, you're a lowrider. You know what I mean? I mean, the way you walk, talk, dress, the car you drive, the way you park it, the way you get out, you know, the way you mad dog, you know, on the boulevard. For me, when I'm on the boulevard, it's crazy because sometimes I don't know if I want to smile. I don't know if I want to mad dog. It's that weird feeling that you have. It's kind of like an anxiety feeling where, you know, my lady wants me to hold her hand, but I'd rather hold my switches, to be honest with you. You know, what I mean?
Right.
It's a weird
Yep,
feeling, you
yep.
know? But it's a weird feeling that you get. I mean, it's the best high of a high that you can
Yeah.
get, I feel, you know? It's crazy. Not
I
that
think a
get
lot of
high
people
or
won't know that
anything, but-
feeling unless you own one yourself
exactly,
or being it. You know, you're driving it, you know?
Right.
And it's true, you know, like these cars are like kids, bro. Something happens to my car, even though I have 2 more other ones, I can't go to sleep. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wake up and like, I got to fix this car,
Yeah.
you know? And things happen. That's what the cars are for, you know? They're old and they break down, you know? And not too long ago, I was on the freeway and my convertible, my fuel pump went out. While I was driving to go do a show for, I had to cancel it, bro. But things happen. But I don't get, you know what I mean, like sad about it because that's what happens, you know.
Right.
But now I have a new one, right? A new fuel pump, and then we put it right back. The next morning, I couldn't even sleep. Get up right away, me and pops, let's do it. Knocked it out, and boom, you know.
That happened to me at Moon Eyes. I was at Moon Eyes. I was in my car and I was in line. And it's crazy because as you're going in, you got to stop. You go, stop, go. My fuel pump
Overheating.
went out. Yeah.
Oh yeah, see,
Man.
same things, yeah.
I was
Fuel
so
pump?
scared.
Is
yeah.
that common to go out on?
Sometimes. You know what? Mine,
But you said you had to stop. Did that contribute to that happening, to it going out?
Probably not, but
Yeah.
it's not coming for a few months to go out just like that, you know. But it was probably already going out,
Right.
You get it, and it just so happened to be in line with the car show, you know.
When you were saying you were on your way to do a show for, did it bother you that you couldn't be there?
oh, yeah.
I mean, it always is because I was on a time schedule and it's like, dang, now I can't even go back to get my other car because I'm going to Ontario and I'm over here on the 60 right here in the City of Industry, so it barely just happened, you know. But
Oh, man.
what the cool part was that customer, they knew who I was personally. So, and it was a last minute, same day type of deal.
Okay,
you
last
know?
minute, then
Yeah. So,
that's a whole
thank God,
different
you know what I mean?
story.
Like a big people that I don't know has not happened to me. But I always keep my car the best condition I can, you know?
Right.
Check it every time you leave.
That's-
Every time you get home. We know the sounds if it makes something.
Exactly.
We know it's different, you know? You get to know your cars like that.
So you're
from
that
the way this-
passionate. You're
I'm
that
sorry.
passionate. Just like when I go DJ and I always worry about something going wrong.
The sound, yeah, exactly.
And then
You know, when
you gotta
distortion,
be
everything.
there.
That's how it is with the cars, bro. You
Passion.
you master them, yeah.
It's a whole different thing. But I mean, chauffeuring it's serious because
Yeah, for
everybody's.
sure.
I need the chauffeur.
I
need
always
this
tell myself,
car.
like, man, let me pick up the customers, the kids or whatever it is, weddings, whatever. Let me get them to the venues, do the whole thing, and let it break down on the way home.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there you go.
yeah.
So that, God forbid,
Exactly.
please, if something happens, let it be afterwards, you know?
Exactly. I always go, as long as I get to the venue, and if something were to go wrong, I'll deal with it later because it's like I'm
You wanna be
obligated.
mastered, yeah.
I'm obligated to not just showing up and being there because I could do my job,
Right.
but making it there. Like, I got to worry about some rain sometimes with my
Yeah.
truck. And I just like, please don't. Because if I didn't rent a truck or a van, I had to worry about
Your stuff getting wet.
getting wet. But I
open.
I have to be there. So if I have to even go earlier just to beat the rain,
Exactly.
I'm cool.
Yep.
Then I'll worry about it going home, But
Yep.
I had to. I have a tarp, but I know a tarp's not going to do much. But at least
Of course.
I'm there. I get there to the venue and do my job. And
Yeah.
then I'll worry about what's after going home. Yeah.
That's how it goes, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's how passionate you are about doing your job.
Oh, yeah,
You
for sure.
chauffeuring, and that's cool. That is.
It's crazy because you got to listen to your car. From the way it shakes on the steering wheel, from all that stuff. It's crazy because when you just bust out with your car, everybody wants to listen to the radio loud. Everybody wants to cruise, and that's
That's what I
cool.
do.
But you got to listen to your car
that's what I
because
do.
your car will tell you what's up before it happens. It's crazy. It's weird. Right now, my mom has a '64 Impala that my dad had just fixed up for her. And that's the main thing I tell her. Listen to your car. Feel your car. She's like, I don't like this. I don't like that. Well, guess what? The brakes, everything you're talking about, that's what comes with the car. You got to get used to it. It's
Yeah.
not going to
It's
be like your
normal.
Cadillac SUV.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This is totally
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
You got to
Not the
pump.
luxury.
Yeah,
not the
on the
luxury.
brakes a couple
gonna
times
be
before
rough.
you stop, And it's weird because you got to really get to know these old cars, because they're nothing like the new cars at
Oh,
all.
yeah, for sure.
It's crazy from day and night. It's weird.
When I take off my house, any chauffeuring or just to go out for a cruise, I have my radio low.
Yeah.
And the first 5-10 minutes out on the streets, I'm just driving, just listening, If
Exactly.
I hear something bad, I'm pulling over, whatever, rattling, looking under what it is. It might be a loose, I have curb fillers, those little
Yeah.
binders that yeah.
Yeah.
So when I hear that, I said no one got loose, I'm pulling it over to tighten it up or, whatever it is. Like you said, you have to master the sounds.
Yeah.
DJing,
Yeah.
you know exactly when there's something wrong,
Yeah.
you know there's something wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you wait for it, then that's when things get worse. And you know what I mean? Don't
My
wait for that.
check engine light comes on, and I go, I better not. I better not have my music bumping.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
But there's nothing going on. And then I ran into a friend yesterday, and then he's a mechanic, and he was a really good customer at the record shop, and he reminds me because he always used to make a list, and he would come from Riverside, and when he would show up. You get my list. I go, oh, you know what? We just sold out of these songs just to mess with them. You know?
Yeah.
But I ran into him, and he's a mechanic, and I go, hey, could you check out my truck? He's gonna check it out because I got
Cool.
gigs coming up, and I go, you know what? Local ones, I know I need to worry about it, but the ones that are coming up are in Ontario. I better have that check
Yeah,
engine
long
light. And
distance
then I got
ones.
my smog coming up, so
Yeah.
I definitely need to do that.
That's right.
But I turned down the music because I bump in my truck.
Yeah.
But I go, you know what? You're right. You got to listen because if you hear something, then you got to find it and figure out what's
Yeah.
going to be for something.
You know something's wrong, yeah, for
goes
sure.
bad. Yeah.
What do you like better, cruise nights, cruising, car shows, or picnics?
Honestly, I would if I were to choose one, it'll probably be cruise nights. You know, cruise nights again. You know, I think it's like a different atmosphere. You know, the crowd's different. You know, car shows are cool and stuff like that too. Car shows you got to prepare, bro, days before. You know, waking up early to setting up to getting there in line and all that stuff. You know, it's cool here and there. Cruise nights you could just go in and out, cruise whenever you want, have a good time wherever it's going to be at, burger stands or whatever it is. There's always stuff around there. You know.
Right.
The sun's already going down. You know what I mean?
You're not getting baked.
You know, the sun goes down and gets the boogie on. It's on. You know,
Right, yeah.
The different. You know, but car shows are cool. You know, I love car shows too. You know, I love coming out with the top picks. You know.
Oh yeah.
So you know,
Nice.
I have a collection of my awards as well from car
Nice.
shows.
I was going to say,
you know what I'm saying?
have a
Pretty
good
cool.
collection.
It's always an honor for that. You know,
Plaques.
Yeah.
Trophies.
trophies, everything. Yeah, you name it.
What does your dad say about all this?
Like I said, you know, he wouldn't have it any other way. You know,
That
this
is
was his
cool.
dream for me to do this for him. You know,
Yeah.
it's an honor to do that. You know, you don't see a lot of people doing that with their fathers and sons. You know, like I said before, like it's an inspiration to other people too, for other sons that I get messages from. You know, and even fathers themselves, older cats already. You know, I wish I had my son to do that. You know, and vice versa, bro.
Yeah.
You know, and it
Yeah.
gets me right here. You know, and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like, dang, like what I'm doing is kind of normal to me, but for other people, it's like life changing. You know.
Yeah.
And like I said, I have messages from across states, bro, just telling me that they don't get to do that or they don't have the cars, or when I go live and they see what I do, or even my videos, you know, it inspires them. They
Yep.
when are they gonna post another video? When are you gonna go live?
Nice.
I'll get stuff like that, you know. And it's like, wow, that's cool, you know, like, and I'm over here just doing it naturally, bro. Like this is my hobby. This is what I love to do, you know. Call Pops, and she's bugging me all the time. When are we going out? You know.
That's cool.
Well, let's go cruise, man. Bugging me, you know. So that's right. I know he loves it, you know.
And I remember you said when you got the car for your dad, that was for your dad. So you weren't cruising, you weren't doing nothing yet.
Yeah, I wasn't. I was just being a dad myself.
And then
you know.
and then you said you wanted your own car.
Yeah.
How do your
So-
kids feel about this?
So I have one daughter myself. You know, she'll be 20. And then I'm an adoptive parent as well. So I adopted my 3 nieces and my nephew
Wow.
back in 2017.
Wow, more inspiration.
Yeah.
right there,
That's
more
real
So I
cool.
adopted all them, and they're already teenagers as well. So when they're in the scene, you know, they love it. You know, they're older now. They're over 18 and stuff and doing their own thing, you know. Shout out to them. But when they're with me, they love it, bro. I got my dogs. You got the Boot Terrier dogs. Shout out to my dogs, you know.
Wow.
And I got them from
Yeah.
my boy Kid Frost.
Nice.
Yeah, so they're the
That's
target
cool.
dogs,
There you go.
right? So my dog's name's Frosty, which my first one, I named him
That's
after
really
him.
cool.
Oh, of course.
And then
of
a
course.
year later, they had another litter. And I was like, man, like, you know, he called me up from Vegas, like, hey, come pick one, bro. We have 7 more. I was like, oh, I don't know if I can do this, bro. Like, no, come do it. Drove up to Vegas and came back with another one, his little brother, you know?
Wow.
And we named him Ghost, you know? So,
Nice.
and you guys seen him, or, you know, seen him in
Yeah.
they love the scene, bro. They get more attention than me, bro.
Wow, that's
You know,
crazy.
they
That's cool.
and when I go out, where's the dogs at? Where's Frosty? They know their names, bro. You know,
That's awesome.
Wow.
and they love the attention. The convertibles, just they're out there. I put glasses on them and shit. You know what I mean? Just,
Yeah.
So,
it's
so
cool.
your kids and your adopted kids, they see what you're doing.
Oh yeah, all day.
They are they proud?
They're really proud. Like I said, you know,
man.
from where they come from too, as well. You know, with the parents stuff like that. They know what I'm doing and change their lives as well. You know, and
right.
it just
That's
inspires them
cool.
to do better.
and all this was just you just wanted to do it.
It's
right?
natural, bro. Yeah, I just
Natural.
grew up
Not,
like I
not
said.
wanting
That,
to. I want to be famous.
oh nah, I never.
Everything's
I
from your
never knew I
heart.
would have been even, you know, in the streets.
Doing something
Fleet master, right? Now it's Danny because they see my license plates are customized, you know. So what's up, Danny? I'm like, do I know
Everybody
you?
knows.
Right?
Yeah.
What's up, bro? It's all love, you know. But
Yeah,
it's all
it's
respect,
good.
you know.
Oh, yeah.
It's all- from even regular cars, you know. They stop, and I was doing a show for yesterday, right? And some girls like, you might take a picture of your logo? Yeah, for sure. They turned green, bro, and I felt bad because she's like, oh, my camera's not working, and people are honking, and then I was like, man, that could have been business, but maybe she wants to just look me up, you know. It's like.
Right.
And she's like that, like waving, like I felt bad because I was making a left and she was going straight.
Oh.
I kind of found it bad, bro, because you know traffic. I was like, man, but business wise, I get people. Hey, I seen you on the freeway. I took a video of you and I zoomed in. I seen your logo, blah blah blah. I seen you in the streets. I got a lot
Wait
of
a
them,
minute,
bro.
you drive your car on the freeway?
Oh, my convertible is long distance, brother.
That is
Yeah.
beautiful.
I'll pass
I
you
see
up
all
in
the
my- in your car.
I see all the
Yeah.
stuff around it. Nothing. You don't lose nothing.
Nah.
Everything's intact. I seen the
flag?
The
That
flags,
bag.
the water bags,
Oh,
yeah,
that
it's
bag.
secured, bro.
It's only
I
rope.
secure everything, yeah.
I see that rope. Must be a good rope tire.
Yeah.
One of them
Shout out to
Navy.
zip ties.
Oh, nice.
Zip ties,
ties.
yeah.
Okay. there
You
go.
don't see what's behind it.
What makes it different from like not being able to drive long distance?
The motor.
The motor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's some, like, for example, my 47 has a 235 truck motor, which can go for about 50, 55, good. But my convertible has a 350 Chevy. So it's a small block turbo engine, right? So
Nice.
it's a 350 like you see in the Camaro, like a regular car. So I can go 80. When I have my kids on the carpool, you see me pass you guys up, bro.
Nice.
So it was one time I was going on the freeway, and the entrance, two lanes merge into one, right? So when you have classic cars, all these cars either honk or they think, you know what I mean, because they're not fast.
Right.
So I was going my convertible. This was a while back, and I was driving up, and this car thought he was gonna get around me, like, oh cool, like he has a regular car, right? So I punched it, bro, and I got in front of him like normal.
You don't see
He
that.
came on the side of me. He's like,
Wow.
you know, like that shit. Damn, like whoa,
Nice.
you know.
Yeah.
That's
It's
not
like,
just a slow car.
yeah,
It's
but some
got
of them with the original motors, they can only go so fast.
Yeah.
because you'll blow ahead or something. You know,
Right.
you know what I mean?
And then they don't want to push it.
Yeah, for sure
You
not.
don't want to push it. You don't want to break
They're
down.
not built for that. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're built to
Exactly.
cruise. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
So when you customize cars with the 350 motors and you put them into different, it goes.
it goes.
How do you feel about scraping and all that good stuff?
Well, one of my cars I have airbags, right?
Right.
So if I'm lowered and I scrape, that's my fault.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I get to know the streets already, bro. Like I'm looking more on the streets, down the streets, than I am in front of me. To be honest, with my cars,
Right.
Potholes, those the skinny tires that we have.
Oh yeah.
So I stay up there in Whittier, So again, I'm on the boulevard, so I know even when they're doing construction or where the potholes at or going all the way up, I know from at the end of Montebello into East LA, they did the whole streets now. It's all smooth, right?
Right.
But it varies, bro. But when I scrape, I feel like it's my fault because you should be paying attention.
I'll be honest. I love scraping, and when I scrape, it's one of them good scrapes. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
you're low.
You even
you're
go
low.
with it. Like
Yeah.
you're bouncing extra
Yeah.
with it. It's crazy.
Yeah, you're low. But I mean,
Yeah.
you don't want to do it too much because again, undercarriage, it's going
Right.
to cost you,
Right.
But here and there, different moments, I feel like I'll drop it and scrape a little bit.
Nice.
But when you hit, bro. So it can do some damage. So I
Damage,
don't
yeah.
really, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you want to show off a little bit, yeah, you can do it real quick. You know what I mean?
Nice. Yeah.
Lift it up, pop it up, or something.
That's beautiful. And what car do you have airbags on?
My 47,
Nice,
the Fleetline, yeah,
wow.
the German helmet.
Oh, that's a beautiful car.
Yeah, it's dope. I
And
got
you
the
can get
wolf
them-
whistle.
You could get them that low. They're that low.
Oh, there's
yeah, on
some
the
you can't
floor.
even put a piece of paper underneath, bro.
You remember
Literally.
You remember the convertible car from the Tovars?
Exactly.
That's
Oh,
the
that's
same
all they
car.
do.
Yeah,
Oh, is
yeah,
it?
the
That's
what
12 hours,
they're
shout
known
out to
for.
them. That's all they do, bro.
Big
Their
shout out
cars
to
are
12
chopped
hours.
and you literally
Slam,
can't probably put a
slam
piece
to
of
the-
paper underneath, bro.
Yeah,
Slam to
you
the
cannot put $100 bill on the bottom of the car.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The bad
I
thing
won't
is
go
that-
that far to.
Oh
put a
man,
$100 bill.
that's life. That's life right
But
there.
the only
brother.
bad thing about that is if you to ever, God forbid,
Break down.
break down somewhere, good luck getting on a tow truck.
Yep.
'Cause you can't
that's,
lift it.
That's the bad thing.
Yeah. So mine I have like about 1.5 inches from the ground, where if my airbags, God forbid, were to go out, any of them or all of them, whatever, it'll drop. But I can still drive it home. I can still lift it on a
flatbed?
flatbed. We know
Yeah.
some 2x4s or whatever, but it's
Right.
still off the ground where I can even drive it.
Yeah.
If they pop, which is good. So I'd rather have it like that, Again, it's nice, bro, for shows. You're going to shows, and if you don't drive your car every day, for sure, I'll have it slammed.
Yeah.
If it's like the 12 hours going to the big shows and just bam at the big old conventions all day, bro,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you're on the boulevard every weekend like me, like a daily, not a daily driver, but every weekend type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to have it a little raised.
Right.
That's cool right there. The 12
And-
bars.
Yeah, to me, I love that look, bro. On the floor, you got to carry
is-
2 jacks with you, bro.
Yeah.
One baby jack to get it halfway up, and then the other jack to pick
Exactly.
it up. But I mean, that's crazy because there's a bunch of people in this scene that they hate airbags, they hate hydraulics. It's weird. You can never be happy, in this
Exactly.
scene. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But you know what? At the end of the day, we all got the same car. They all look the same. They're all on the floor.
Yep.
That lowrider look. It's a beautiful look.
And it comes out to your preference.
Exactly.
I'm the owner of my car. I'm gonna have it my way, right?
Exactly.
There's people that are like that, like, oh, that's not original. Okay, go buy a $3,000
Yeah.
steering wheel where I can get one for $800 or less than that. Like, who's really? the way I see it, I got a 37 Ford, bro, right? And everybody looks at it like, oh, it's a Ford, because there's not a lot of Ford lovers, right? So I don't know if you guys know Montebello Joe.
Yeah.
Okay, so he sells parts and stuff like that, right? Quick story. I bought a siren off of him one time. And he's been following me for a minute, right? He goes, hey, bro, he goes, you have that Ford, right? I see you around. You know, I see you on social media and I see you around the streets. He goes, can you bring it when you come get the siren for me? I said, yeah. He goes, I want to check it out. You know, I'm a Chevy lover 100%, but I want to check it out. Oh, yeah, for sure, bro. Why not? You know? Rolled up right there. He came out. I was like, fuck, bro. He's walking around and looking at it, right? Mind you, all Chevy. And those guys are like that. They nothing but Chevys. They won't mess with no other ones, you know? This guy told me man to man. He goes, I'm telling you in person, bro, not even over a message. He goes, man to man, from a Chevy lover all day, I give you respect, bro. This fucking Ford, this Ford right here is bad.
It's a beautiful
Yeah,
car. It is.
like you won't see a 37 like this. And you know, you won't. It's from Florida. It's not even made in
And
Cali.
he wanted to see it for himself.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So you won't show me another Ford, and I would love it, right? Like if my 46 Fleetmaster, I would love to see one like mine, 2-door, 46. You see 47s all day, 48s all day. Everybody has a different style. But to get that from a Chevy lover to a Ford, and I got the best of both worlds, bro. I got Fords and Chevys, right?
Nice.
So to each its own, bro. Like when I'm making my money or doing my chauffeurings and you're calling me up to chauffeur your kids or your family, you're not complaining it's a Ford, bro. You're not asking me what
Nope.
brand it is.
Exactly.
You know?
Just the
So
look.
I feel like when people say like, oh, I got a Chevy 350 motor in it, pop it up. What the heck? You know, like, dang, bro, like, there you
Yeah.
go. So when I hear it personally from people that are like Chevy lovers, I don't care what anybody says, bro. You can tell me all you want. There's people that all original. Just see your bank account too.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
That's kind of dumb, you know.
Yeah.
But whatever.
You're
Respect.
right. What's crazy is my dad's the same way. My dad has a 49 Ford shoebox,
Nice.
Shoebox.
and it's on the floor. It's a nice car, but he has the 350 in it, just like you. And he tells everybody it's a Ford, but it has a Chevy heart. You know, and to me that was
That's a
always
good
cool.
way to go,
You know,
right?
yeah.
Got the best of both worlds in
Best
one,
of
bro.
both worlds, you know. But you know what? If you have your car in a lineup with a bunch of other cars, you're not gonna say that's a Ford. You're gonna say that's a badass car
Exactly.
because
There
your
you go.
car's a
Yeah.
beautiful
That's-
car,
that's-
bro.
yeah.
That's a positive way of looking at it.
exactly. You
And
don't
it speaks
see that
for
car.
itself, right? I mean, you see my collection of trophies and all that stuff. Like, my car speaks for itself, you know? I
Beautiful
feel like when
car.
you're a judge or when you're at a car show, like, they're not judging me because it's not a Chevy, you know?
Right.
I mean, if it's in the Chevy category, of course, I'm not going to get it because it's a Ford. But when it's the years, the 30s, 40s, and it's different, you know what I mean? But like I said, like, I don't brag about it, you know what I'm saying? I'm very humble, you know, at that. And I feel like if that's how you want your car, hey, that's cool, man.
There it
You
is.
love your car the way it is. That's cool. I praise you for that, you know?
What do you prefer more, Long Beach, Swap Meet, or Pomona?
Pomona.
Swap Meet. Pomona.
Pomona. all day.
Everybody.
Really?
I think
Yeah.
it's-
Well, you know what? I'll be honest with you. I like Long Beach better because it's closer to the house. And you don't got to
Because
get
it's
up.
closer?
You don't got to get
True.
up as early.
And then to drive way out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, you know what I
Way
mean?
out there.
Because just to get into Pomona Swap Meet, to park and to get in, you're going to spend $50 right off the bat. Not to mention what you're going to spend at the gas station before getting there with the sweets, the gas, and everything. So by the end of the day, just to get in, you're at $100.
Oh, but I thought you were going to say it's going to take me a long time to get in. How long is it? Just you go in right away or?
No,
You
and
know?
then you
takes
got to
longer
wait
to
the
get in
long
and get
line.
out.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
What, I thought that's where you were going. I
Yeah.
thought that's where you're headed. The wait in the long line. But talking about money.
Long Beach is the same way though. You wait a long time, but Long Beach you don't have to pay for parking.
Oh, you don't? Oh,
no.
okay.
You just walk right in. You know?
Nice.
Man, I'm
But
sorry, you
overall,
got to
I think
pay.
Pomona is way bigger for sure, right?
For sure.
And even the car scenery there is triple the amount of times of the cars you see
At
right
Pomona?
there. Like
Yeah,
all day.
for sure.
All day. Yeah, you won't
Starts
see the
with the
cars at Long Beach
Volkswagens.
to the ones you see at in Pomona. People come out of state just to go to Pomona one.
Right.
You
they
know what I
do.
mean? I think Long Beach is like the little brother of it, you know, which is cool. You know, Long
Yeah.
Beach is cool. When you want to get some parts only, you could go to Long Beach right there.
So when you say people come from out of state, oh, like neighboring states, though, Arizona and stuff like
yeah,
that. right?
yeah,
I
exactly.
was just thinking like,
Well,
what other state
'cause-
would want to come over? But I'm not thinking outside the box. I'm thinking that everybody's coming out there to pick a part to fix their lowrider. They're not always fixing their lowrider.
No, the Pomona Swami is like a car show of its own.
Yeah.
Long Beach, I feel
Got
like
it.
you take your car over there just to chill right there for a bit. But you go to Pomona, you see tents, you see it's like it is a car show. It's an all day thing
Yeah,
too.
it is.
Like a 12 hour.
I never been there. I always see it.
Oh yeah, you should try it out.
Yeah, I got to take you.
It's
bro.
tiring, but you know. But then
Yeah.
if you want to go for parts too, again, it's double the amount of parts you find out there. But you gotta
Yeah,
find
I
it.
wouldn't go because
You don't know what you're going to find.
Oh,
It's
for the
crazy.
cars, you'll
I
see a
just-
different.
yeah.
Yeah, you see a lot of different buggies. You see all kinds of different ones, and then you know,
Yeah.
and then even if you want, like, say for example, you're trying to buy a car,
Yeah.
there they have so many cars for sale
many.
right there. Yeah.
Oh,
Like
really?
they have a section
Yeah.
just for sale, just for the cars, bombs, buggies.
No kidding.
Yeah, with
the parts are the
Corvettes.
parts. The cars are
So
what the
it's
cars.
Yeah.
just all around show.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
First you have the Volkswagens, then you have
cars,
the toys,
Dents,
and then it goes on to
Hot
the cars.
rods, and
Yeah.
Jeeps. They have different, different
Everything.
varieties. Yeah,
Corvettes.
and then all the bombs are in the back, and then they have their own little row. Of, they're selling them. and
All the
stuff like that.
borrachos in the back.
And so there are a lot of people that
8 in
go
the
there
morning,
then.
it's already
Yeah.
cracking.
And,
You know,
and how often do they have that?
once every other month.
Oh,
And then Long
so
Beach is
it's
opposite
every
month. Yeah, and
but
then Long
once-
Beach is opposite month. So like Long Beach should be, or they just had Pomona a couple weeks ago.
Right.
Yeah.
So then Long Beach should be next May, and then June will be Pomona again. So they switch.
I think last week was Long Beach, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I believe it was Pomona, or
Oh,
is
was it
Pomona?
Pomona?
No, I think it was Pomona in April, right?
I'm not sure. I don't
I
remember.
believe Pomona was in April. Yeah, I think it was the 18th. No,
I think
Last
so.
weekend?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
So
You're right.
if the Long Beach is not as big as the Pomona, they still get a lot of people in Long Beach.
Oh yeah.
they do. But to be honest, the times I went, I feel like it's very like
They
you
make
get in
you-
there right away, get what you want, and get out.
Yeah, that's what I love about
Yeah,
it.
Oh,
that's what I'm
got it,
saying.
got
If
it,
you're there,
got
I
it.
think Long Beach is more for parts.
Yeah, no show.
Oh no, definitely not a show.
I
No,
mean, don't
there's
get me
just so
wrong.
much-
They do have their little cars on the side, but it's
Yeah,
nothing
but
like
it's not
Pomona.
But
Compare.
I think
Nothing.
Pomona having a show might give some people ideas and think, you know what? Oh, maybe I should get some parts for this. Or
Exactly, while you're there.
then they
At
got it
Pomona
there.
You,
Swap
you
meet.
can't leave Pomona without having something in your
Yeah,
hand.
dude, you can buy blood thinners.
Yeah.
At Pomona Swap. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Now you don't know
Yeah.
what you're gonna buy. It's crazy.
Reals.
Yeah.
Wow.
Cloro right there, you get
Pomona.
Clorox, and whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything
Yeah.
goes right there.
Come on with a
Pomona.
bike you don't need. It's crazy. Yeah.
So
And
they're
you see
smart.
people
so
walking
they-
around
yeah.
with like random stuff, bro. Like,
Yeah.
what the heck is that? I never even seen that part. What is that? And it's like they're happy they
Well,
found
maybe
it.
I shouldn't
Yeah.
go. I might
Yeah.
get something I don't need.
Yeah, come on with some
But it's
stuff you
good to
don't
walk
need.
around though, you know.
I bought
Yeah.
a car.
My daughter loves to
What?
go just to walk around and see the cars. If people want to just see the car sightseeing, and then also on the opposite sides, all the parts, whatever,
I'll probably go to check out the cars and drink.
That's the place to go.
Afterwards, eat in and out. I mean,
There
that's
you
what
go.
we
Yeah,
do.
don't eat there.
Do they have live music?
No, it's just whatever you bring.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no bands, not like that. No,
Oh.
Yeah,
just
nothing like
not
that.
Loud, but just whatever your own little speakers.
Nice. Oh, really?
Every other freaking car thing right there is a speaker.
Right. Yeah, it's true.
Every tarp.
Yeah. People
like
selling
a car
USBs,
show, bro.
just like you. Yeah.
I mean, car shows, yeah, you have your live bands.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
But then same thing with car shows, you still have like your live performances, and
Yeah.
then right next to is like a canopy with loud ass music, right?
Yeah.
It's like you can't even hear the performance, but hey, it is what it is. You can't tell
Wow,
everybody to
you
be quiet,
can't hear
right?
The performance.
Right?
What do you prefer, spokes or hubcaps?
Hubcaps.
Hubcaps.
I'm
Really?
on hubcaps,
Yeah, me too. Especially on a bomb.
Exactly.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
That's
you
just
know
me.
what?
Spokes all day for like Impalas. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying?
G
But
bodies.
I
all
do,
that.
I do see the fleet lines with spokes.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah,
nice.
you
But
can have
I
a
do
gangster,
notice
but-
that some of these spoke rims, I don't get into detail because I don't know the cars, but I know some spoke rims are different from other spoke rims and they look clean on some cars and some they don't. I don't know. So how many different spoke rims are there?
There's a bunch.
There's a
there's a
different
bunch
type
of
of styles.
different
What's
Yeah.
the most common ones that, especially for bombs, what do they use?
To be honest, I don't for
Oh,
bombs.
like
I don't
you-
really
oh,
get
you-
into the
oh,
spokes
you
of that,
have
yeah,
caps,
because to each
that's
its
it.
own. Like I said, like wherever how you want it.
Yeah.
because
I mean, you could
Danny Palomino, he has his fleet line.
Oh, he has two different sets.
Oh yeah, see they switch them
Jacob
up. Yeah.
Dominguez, that's another
No
one. That
wonder.
guy has a bunch of different sets of everything.
That's dope.
Wow.
Yeah, you know what I
That's-
mean? Yeah.
hey, that's-
I don't know if you guys noticed on my videos on my 47 German helmet on my front hubcaps, the crossbars. When I roll, they're floaters. They don't spin,
Nice.
so they stay still.
Nice. That's what I
Right?
want to do
the way
on
the
mine.
crossbar is.
Yeah.
When I'm
Really?
driving, oh
Yeah.
yeah, bro. I'll show you guys some videos right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
When I'm driving, it stays like that. They're
That's
just
nice.
floating. They don't spin. So they're customized. I have my boy. It's a fabricator. Shout out to my homie. But
Wow, I don't know what that means, but I want to check it out. So.
yeah, I'll show you some videos. Yeah, they actually when I'm driving, you see like my car's stuck. Like,
Oh,
it's-
really?
Yeah,
Oh.
the
That looks
crossbars
nice.
itself,
Oh, so instead of spinning,
they stay there.
Yeah, they stay.
And they're just rolling, bro. My tire spins, but the
That
whole
is
hubcap, it stays like they're called floaters.
crazy.
And everywhere I go, every cruise night show,
I bet you-
I park and the people are walking up. I'm like have a line, bro. Like, what's up? Of course, some people know me, but hey, bro, like, how did you get that? And how did you?
oh, see, that
Can't tell everybody, homie, because
Yeah,
everybody's
right?
gonna have that. Not I never seen a car like that.
I never noticed
And
that.
people-
But
people
now
say
I-
the
that
same
looks
thing.
beautiful. I want to do that to mine. Yeah.
There's so many people that be like, well, how do you do that? I mean, if you're smart enough, you can do it.
Yeah.
It's not hard, but
It's not.
Can't tell me your way to do your car because I'm gonna want to do it, and everybody's gonna do it. You know,
Yeah.
got to be original somehow.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I love about this scene. This scene, you could fix up your car a bunch of different ways. It doesn't matter, because if you think about it, I just me speaking, I feel like that came from the custom cars.
Yeah, right.
You know, like the Mercs,
Right.
the you know, from that era. You when you go to a lot of different, like Route 66, you'll see that. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
exactly.
A lot of floaters and stuff.
Exactly.
I think that look is beautiful. You know what I mean? But
Another thing to mention too, I don't know if you guys realize or like if you remember, like, you know, even years ago, like even when I started doing lowriding, you know, the bombs, the LED lights, right, underglow inside your heart. I would back in the days, I would hardly see that. Now, like I've done it since day one. I just love it. Like I love the underglow. It's something different, right?
right.
You get feedback, you know, like, oh, it's too much lighting. Or that. Not one person ever came up to me and said, hey, you know what? That's a lot of light. Nowadays, the cruise nights last night, I mean, there's like 4 or 5 cars, including mine, that
Yeah.
are all lit up.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I just feel like, I'm not saying I started it, but I feel like so many people walked up to me not too long ago. There was another cruise night.
You helped it.
And some guys came and say, what kind of lights you have? You know, if I get there early when the sun's still out and turns into night, I put my lights on, right? The magnet lights. Shout out to TikTok, right? That I got my lights from. These guys are right there ordering them, bro.
Nice.
What these ones? Yep. Oh, cool. I got 2 packs. Just the other day, some guy
you
did
should
that.
get a
at cruise
percentage.
night.
That's real cool.
So it's all love. Like I'm not
Get
gonna
a
tell you
cut,
like,
yeah.
oh, I don't know where to get them, bro. You see me doing it. That's all up. Now I see all the cars all lit up. I think it's
Yeah.
badass, bro. At night,
Yeah.
when you're driving a bomb regular at night, all you see is white headlights or the yellow headlights. You
Yeah.
can't even see yourself in there. But to see you driving,
You might not have been the first to come up, but you might be the first to do it on your car, and other people are like, "Oh, that might look good on my car,"
right?
Yep.
Because somebody else could have started
For
that
sure.
on a different kind of car.
Oh yeah, of course.
but it on your car, your year, your model, and all that just made it look good, and other guys are just
I feel
following.
like, yeah.
So you
I
know.
see him a lot. That's cool. I like it. That's just badass.
Yeah, so this is testament right here because we're recording this, and if people want to find out where it came from,
yeah.
There it
D-Boy
is.
Danny.
Magnetic lights on TikTok.
D-boy, yeah, D-boy
Shout out to
house.
TikTok.
TikTok
That's cool.
So
bro.
what do you think? So you think that's about that time?
music. A little bit more about music. Who's your favorite oldie artist? You have a favorite?
I don't have a favorite, to be honest. Like I said, I grew up on just oldies, period, right? I can be in any type of mood and put certain amount different music. I don't have a go-to, right? When we're cruising, I don't have a go-to. My playlist, my USB that I make, right? Every song's a hit for me.
Okay,
You know what I'm
And
saying?
so you don't have. How about the era, doo-wop or 60s and 70s?
There you go.
Both.
Okay,
If there was one song I would say that would be my all-time favorite as a song, I would say Joe Baton, My Cloud.
Ooh,
Yeah. My dad used to sing that. My dad was, my dad was an Army veteran, right? And back then he made a couple little hits like in the Army that kind of went viral back in the days, but not really big now. My dad's a singer, right? I know how to play guitar a little bit through him.
Nice.
I don't know how to read music, but I'm more by hear,
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to him. My dad used to always bump My Cloud, and I grew up on that
Nice.
specific song. To this day, that's my number one that I would
Nice.
pick.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
so you do have a number one then.
A number one song to listen to, yeah, but I won't bump my cloud all the time while I'm
Yeah.
cruising. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like that's a cruising song when I'm on the boulevard. You get it? But when I'm
Yeah.
at home chilling in my own little mood, I'll play that all day.
There we go. We're gonna wrap it up for Crossbars and Stars. Thank you so much, D-Boy Danny.
That's right, brother.
Man, brother, it's a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching today's episode.
I'm Little Ed.
And I'm DJ Vince.
If you like what you've seen,
Please like and subscribe.
cheers.